What are we talking to Edgeworth about? Does anybody remember what's going on? I don't even remember the storyline right now. Maybe we present him with something? Oh, he just gave us the fingerprinting set. Okay, now I know what we're doing. How do I use it? I don't remember how to use, like, anything anymore. Yeah, that's where we need to go. Here? I think if we go... into this room... Oh, I called it. I am a damn genius. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Yeah, that one.
Hearing this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Secret weapon? Okay.
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
Middle finger. A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that would have left behind the clearest print.
The middle finger. I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger!
Let's do that. Let's dust that finger.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that?
With space, see?
Ah, it looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
With E. Exciting, I know.
God, imagine having to be told by a middle schooler how to blow. Wait, what? Never mind. We're just gonna forget I ever said those words, okay, everybody?
Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake, see?
Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though. I can't. I'm gonna get put on a list somewhere for this shit, I swear to God.
It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything.
That's what she said.
You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I'd better give it a try. All the dust. Oh, that was a way bigger print than I thought it would be. I thought I was being a smartass.
Oh, looks like you found one.
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck? That's because we drank the Lucky Owl water.
The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
Okay. Oh, I guess it's adhering to the blood. I was like, then what the hell is it adhering to? Because normally when you do fingerprints, the aluminum powder adheres to the oil left behind by somebody's finger. So, like, when you touch something, the oil on your fingers leaves a residue in the pattern of your fingerprint. But if you don't have if you have gloves on, it doesn't leave oil in a pattern over the entirety of the space. It leaves no oil. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints.
Looking at the locker door again closely.
It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well.
Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood. Wow, way to give it away. This is so fucking dumb. Like, well, at least they could show me where it is the print actually is. So I just don't have to just spray dust everywhere. There.
Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling.
Dazzling.
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Yeah, interesting. More importantly, we have no reason to believe this print belongs to anybody even related to the crime.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
There's the one. That was relatively accurate to how they do it, which is interesting.
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess it's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out.
There was, wasn't there?
This isn't how we use it. What the fuck? This is where we got a luminol over fluid reaction, right?
Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
There goes her eyes sparkling again. Yeah, let's check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Do you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me.
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. My screen isn't clean, so I can't see. Wait, what about on the locker handle itself? No? I can't see shit, Captain. It's the weird, like, that you sit next to the middle finger. I thought there would be one here, too. Oh, there actually is. Huh. Why are we, like, sprinkling the dust when we end up having to just pour it, like, make it so excessive anyway? Why not just pour it? Just pour the dust. Let me use the paint can tool, not the spray paint tool. Because this is MS Paint. We need more. More cocaine. I mean aluminum dust. There. Oh, well, that's a pretty solid match, I think. Hey, those fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record.
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction, the blood, and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh. Oh.
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. This is why if you're ever going to murder somebody, you don't get fucking lazy during the cleanup. You don't just clean up only the blood stain. You clean up the whole face of the locker where the blood stain is. And every nook and cranny. Frankly, you should, like, wipe down the whole damn room if you have time. If you have time to be cleaning blood up, you have time to make it spotless. It should look like Mr. Clean fucks in that room. That's what the room should look like when you're done, if you commit a murder and you have time to clean at all. Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I wanted him to make a fingerprint pun, but...
I don't believe it.
Like, he could have said, this evidence really points the finger at Detective Jake Marshall. But I guess Phoenix is too fucking stupid even for puns. I shouldn't be surprised. February 24th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
So what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all,
The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Anna! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
I bet you are.
So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind the simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
God, I hate clients that are stupid. Just so we're on the same page, this far into a case, the client isn't allowed to speak with the prosecuting attorney in a one-to-one basis. So this could never actually happen.
But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Ms. Sky.
Hmm.
We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. God damn it, she's gorgeous when she's confused.
What kind of trace evidence?
Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. It's not even a very good trump card. Ugh. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall.
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Ms. Sky?
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
February 24th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow, this is one messed up trial.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. That's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't even know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Fake it till you make it, motherfuckers. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Are they? You gotta deal with this annoying guy.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir, I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir. Actually, sir, I'm what you would call a part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir. I'm just now realizing how very similar these two voices are. Whoops.
Officer Meekins,
Yes, sir.
give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am a part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out, until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. So let's press him on everything. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, now there's a scary thought.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge regarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the awards ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
Yeah. Okay, pressing on the suspicious man. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is, I found it. There's the one. This is the one right here. Can you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see. But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice.
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, that was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Okay. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir, a knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Maybe if you'd just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life. Then I did it. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. He must have been desperate. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. God, I am all over the place with Meekins' voice because I just don't know what to do with it. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. What the fuck? Yes, Officer Meekins. What? Why can't I fucking get the judge's voice? Yes, Officer Meekins. That's better. With regards to that, sir.
Take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
The
chief?
Delivered it. What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Hey, Paris. Welcome to the stream. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Welcome to the stream. Tonight, as I said yesterday, we are doing... voice acting. Phoenix Wright. Lots of fun. I needed a drink. There we go. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Alright. I have no idea yet, actually. Unfortunately. Okay. This is like the worst fucking angled security camera on the planet. Look at this. We can't even see the dude's face. He's sneaking up behind him with his baton.